Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are officially midweek. Oh, yeah. We're midweek. And that reminds me, we do have a members-only after show after this live stream concludes. And I'm sorry, I'm freaking putting it up right now because I had a Wi-Fi outage this morning, and it came back literally 20 minutes ago. So I'm literally I was all over the place. I was like, where are my articles? Where's everything? So yeah, we are getting after it this morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. I was creating a different show because I had no Wi-Fi and I was going to have no articles to pull up, but then I did have articles to pull up and this is magical. So thank you for my Wi-Fi reappearing, and we're going to get after it today. We have a ton of headlines, a lot of international headlines, and I can't even remember all the countries. We got Singapore, I believe. We got the UK. We have, I'm so on track, Japan. We also have a lot of breaking news with Coinbase. Coinbase, a lot of breaking news with them. And then we also have Circle news. We have Visa. We have JP Morgan rolling out their deposit token on Base with Coinbase. So like I said, the Coinbase news is through the roof today. In addition, we also have your coins to watch and an XRP ETF that might be hitting the scene tomorrow. We're going to break that down. And yeah, I think that's everything. We have a lot of things going on for crypto today. Bitcoin is pumping a little bit today. So if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, make sure you smash like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal, which I'm going to pull up right meow, is 24,430. Let's get 4 more today. We're going to continue getting after it. I know the U and the tube has been a little slow for us and basically for everyone in crypto, which has been devastado, but it's okay. We're going to keep getting after it. We're going to remain positive and do the things we do every day, which is spread love to everybody all across the world. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into everything. I appreciate every single person for being here. I want to say good morning to you, so say good morning to me as you check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. And then go to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. We love Vacation Genie so very much. Let's keep getting after it. All right. Hello, Donnie. Donnie's killing it on TikTok. We got Logan with the triple GM. Danny said I should be on Pump Fun. I don't know. I don't know if I should go the degen route and stream on Pump Fun. I don't know if I'll get is it going to be zesty over there if I stream on Pump.Fun? What's the plus? I just feel it's a little risque, and I try not to be too risque with my audience because I want you all to be on reliable platforms and all of that sort of stuff. But I know people are making a lot of bread. People are making that monies off of streaming on Pump.Fun, but I want to create a creator token and people pump it out of my control, and then it's a whole controversy. I'll skip the controversy for now, unless it's like a major want where the community is too big and I can't say no. So we'll see. If you guys want me to stream on Pump.fun, then let me know. But I am gonna say hello to everybody in the chat. I can build a solid community. I mean, you're here on TikTok. Does that count? We got Peace. Good morning, Mama Shadow. Sound backup. Nice to see you, Flat Earth Currency. Always good to see you as well. Joe Harvey, Jesse, Alex Kaimana is always thank you to Black Hat. Aquarian is here. Mike Volmer, all set. Good morning, guys. I need to go outside. I haven't gone outside. I've been staying inside because it's so freaking cold outside. In Florida right now, it is breaking record lows in terms of temperatures. Like, we saw 38 degrees here between yesterday and the day before, even this morning. And bruh, it hasn't been 38 degrees in my area for 133 years. So that's fun. Insane temps that we're seeing over here. Right, very hoofty floof. Silver Back is here. I know Silver Days is probably in the chat somewhere. JC is here. Good morning. Caspa Hub is on X with Yukio and Mike Mazzone. Enrique is here as well. Welcome. Who else? Did I miss anyone? XRP A11Y. Nice to see you. David Bulls is here. Deconstruct is on Rumble with Peace. Who else? ENF is here. Sharky is here. Hello, Sharky. Always good to see you. Z is over there with Scotty Mo. Akaya is, Ayaka. Sorry, I'm totally butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Hello. Sasha is also on X. B. Warren. Wow, we got a lot of friends on X today. Hello. Nice to see y'all. Usually you guys just go straight to YouTube. All right, Mr. Flex is here. Fat Oracle. Period. We're getting after it, guys. If I did not shout you out, then you could yell at me, and it's totally appropriate for this time only. No, wait, it's that cold in Florida? Look it up. Look it up. 38 degrees it hit in my area. And I'm like mid, almost more south in Florida. I was too stunned to speak. Your girl is freaking freezing over here. I got the heat on. I'm at 75 degrees in my apartment right now. My hands are still freaking cold. I need warmer. I need hand warmers. I'm getting to a point where I'm cold. Right, Joey? Right, Brian? Hello, everybody. Them geckos were stunned. I know, apparently they fall out of the trees and stuff around this time of year. Right, Kevin Law, Esports, good morning. Bobby F, good morning, Bearded, hello. He said, can I get a shout out? Your shout is shouting, my friend, with the sound effects. Chris B is on X as well. All right, y'all. You guys are beautiful. Thank you for being here. Smash the like, subscribe, and share. Hi. Pensacola, 21 degrees. Below record lows. I was about to say, that is crazy. Joey, I don't say the HE double hockey sticks. I refuse to give that place any energy. I could say heaven, yeah. Heaven. Yeah. You like my content, Bri? Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. All right, guys, let's get after it. I appreciate you. Let's get into the market recap. As we're already 8 minutes into this podcast. We got DCR, Decred, up that 20% today. Maker up 11%. CC up 12. Story, aka IPs, up 12%. We got Esther Sky doing quite well. Donnie T down today. We got Arbitrum down 5% as well. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing right now. We're at $104,000 on the dot. We're up about 1% at the moment. We want to hold support again at this 1011. Bullish is this 1064. That is where we want to hit 106,400 beautiful darn dollars. We also have a beautiful green dot print. It's still playing out on this momentum. Momentum is still creeping up while everybody's lacking. Also, the VWAP is remaining bullish, yet it is pulling back, and I hope it remains above this zero line and just absolutely takes off and goes bullish. Though the money flow is the lowest we've seen since April. Again, where were we at mid-April? We could zoom out and go find out that we were finding our support around 75K and moving our way back into the 90s around that time. So could this be some sort of a bottom signal? Who knows? As we do still have a bearish RSI that is trying to stay in some sort of upward type of range. We'll see if it continues on this trail, but I would like to see it break back up into that bullish end of things for the RSI. Being that we did creep up on that oversold mark, I always say send it down to oversold. For me, I don't really care because one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin and nothing changes that. Zoom out and find out. You like that one? You like that one? Ooh, guys, I really sometimes feel like I drop some lines on this show that I really should remember, but I never do. But you guys, luckily, most of the time remember them for me. And for that, I'm grateful. But also, you guys drop some fire one-liners in the chat. Fire one-liners. If you pamp, let's see, what does Silverback say? If you like this broadcast, pamp the likes to 150. We need to share it out so more people can find it, promote the show, and make the world zesty. Oh, that's so cute, Silverback. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. The you and the tubes is throwing up some walls today. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna continue getting after it. Help warm Randy up by going to YouTube and smashing the likes. I agree with that, right, Brian? Hello, everybody on TikTok. Go to YouTube, please. That would just make me like a really happy individual. All right, let's go ahead and get into breaking news headlines. We have a ton of breaking news headlines. We're going to start off internationally. There's one thing before I get into international headlines that I just want to throw in here for the spice of things and just where news and the markets are going. So we're going to start off in a little bit of a unique spot. But then we're going to get into our usual headlines. So sip your coffees, get after it, stay warm, and stay tuned. Everybody knows about this one platform. I'll give you approximately 5 seconds in the chat because I know there's a delay. 5 seconds for y'all. What platform do you think I'm going to discuss that's really taking over finance, taking over markets, prediction markets, everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Polymarket. Polymarket is taking over the world. And I have a lot of friends that go on Hard Rock and all of these other platforms outside of Florida. They're on FanDuel and all these sorts of things. The future of news intertwining with finance, intertwining with prediction markets, Poly-freaking-market. They are taking over the world. And I have been looking on Polymarket for a while. I'm seeing the odds, this and that. I mean, shoot, I'm into it. And so they're getting into sports like the NHL and Polymarket have a major partnership. What I found mind-blowing this morning is Yahoo Finance. Now, Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, Kitco, all of these things are basically on the same level in terms of finance news stations, and CNBC, Fox Business up there as well, of course. And when I saw this morning, I was like, oh, shoot, like Polymarket is officially partnered with Yahoo Finance. Like, that was mind-blowing to me. And I wanted to play this for you. It's a 30-second little announcement that they put out this morning. And if I get copyrighted for it and you're watching the replay, skip over the 30 seconds if you like, because that means I got copyrighted and I had to mute it. So there we go. I'm not gonna lie, like that was kind of lit. That kind of like got me grooving. But the post reads, Polymarket, handshake emoji, Yahoo. We're excited to announce Polymarket is now the exclusive prediction market partner for Yahoo Finance. Like, that is so props to freaking Polymarket. Props to them. You know what I really love? Thank you for subscribing, my friend. You know what I really love? Companies that know what is good. Polymarket knows. They are smart. They're run by a lot of young people. They know that young people want to get involved. Oh, is this person going to win the Super Bowl? If this person is going to win The Bachelor, like, yeah, we're going to want to put odds on that. We want to gamify our life, whether it's politics, sports, finance, whatever it is. We want to gamify it. It's a great way. Like, Polymarket, call sheet, prediction markets are so amazing for keeping people's attention. And so I really just wanted to shout that out because I give a lot of credit to Polymarket. They support creators. They go ahead and they put their marketing money in the right place. And the fact that they are marketing through creators, I think, is what people want to see, because everyone wants an everyday person that's like, you know what, this platform's fire. And they want people that are actively backing them. And so I think crypto companies, Web3, digital asset companies, whatever you want to name yourselves, everybody should be looking at how Polymarket is marketing their platform and gamifying the space. So I got to just give Polymarket like the flowers because they're just absolutely killing it in what they're doing. So that's about it, y'all. And maybe we're going to start doing a segment on the show where we're going to pull up odds on Polymarket. I think that would be kind of lit. So I just give Polymarket a lot of credit. I think they're building a platform like this, but in the best way possible. So anyways, let's go into Brazil, guys. We have the Brazilian central bank that is setting up some crypto rules. What are they chatting about? I have a lot of friends that are from Brazil, actually. A lot of them. I was actually with one yesterday. Actually, two of them yesterday. My Brazilian friends should listen to this. Brazil's central bank issued its most sweeping crypto regulations to date, creating a formal licensing regime for service providers and classifying a broad range of crypto activities as subject to foreign exchange and capital market rules. This introduces 3 resolutions that define how crypto businesses must operate in South America's largest economy, how much capital they must hold, and how international crypto transactions would be treated under law. This takes effect February 2nd, and existing companies have 9 months from then to comply. And so basically, they're saying that crypto is severely unregulated. They wanted to find a way to unite innovation and security. And so they definitely are hitting you with those capital gains taxes. And so for that, I'm kind of not obviously loving that, but at least they're getting something going. And if the regulations don't work for the companies, obviously no one's going to be able to comply, and thus there will be no market there, and the government's going to have to reshape the regulations so companies can comply and have a market there. And that's if Brazil is smart enough to say, you know what? We need crypto because there's nothing else that makes sense, and there's nothing else that could save the world and everybody's life financially, and in terms of freedom of speech, besides Bitcoin and crypto. So I'm gonna cheers to Bitcoin and freedom. So I hope Brazil does the right thing. Cheers to Brazil, though. Heard it's beautiful. I would love to go to Brazil one day. I heard the people are gorgeous. Heard everyone is just gorgeous in Brazil. Is that true? I mean, my Brazilian friends are gorgeous, so I gotta say. We love Brazil. Anyway, let's talk about Kraken. Kraken's co-CEO is chatting a lot about the UK and how a lot of their rules could actually hurt retail investors, which, duh. And I mean, not duh to him. We love Mr. Kraken co-CEO. But the UK is what I'm done about, because the UK is tyrannical. Europe is becoming this whole socialistic, totalitarian area. If you go and you post a meme on the interwebs, then they're going to show up to your house and arrest you because it's offensive. And so I would just cancel culture to expand to these leaders and cancel them. Because obviously they're not serving anybody but themselves. And what do they want in the UK? What do they want in the EU? What do they want in all these places? They want the digital euro. They want the digital pound. They want the digital everything because they want to control your life. And even they have MiCA. And what is MiCA doing? They said MiCA is going to be so great for crypto because we're going to have some crypto regulations and clear laws of the land. And that's the opposite of what's going on here, because in Europe, again, it's still so hard to have a stablecoin, have stablecoin issuers, exchanges. The barriers are up. It's not easy. And they make it that way on purpose, obviously, because they want dominance. Now, the co-CEO of crypto exchange Kraken criticized the UK's rules on promoting crypto, saying that warnings companies are required to place on their websites hinder retail investors and expose them to potential losses. He said, in the UK today, if you go to any crypto site, including Kraken, you see the equivalent to a cigarette box warning. Use this and you're going to die. Because of the speed at which they have to do the transaction, it's worse for consumers. Disclosures are important, but if there are 14 steps, it's worse. And again, they are doing this on purpose. Okay, crypto companies, pay us a lot of money. You can finally operate here, but you got to put 13,000 disclosures on your website that aren't even freaking reasonable. You go to all these gambling websites and they're like, welcome to the gambling site. Put all your money on here and gamble it all away into a magical land of nothingness and you're broke. And that's okay. Oh, someone could go to the stock market, invest their whole life in a stock, and it could crash tomorrow. They lose everything. But that's okay. That's a risk that you're okay to take, and we're okay with you taking. Why? Because it goes right back into TradFi. But because of crypto, that it's a system, it's a currency exchange, so you're opting out of their system and opting into another, that's where they're like, oh, we have to not make this easy for anybody. And that is our barrier to entry. It's the government. And so I hope that people are smart enough in the UK to say, you know what, I don't like these totalitarian ideologies and censorship abilities that the government is doing right now. Why don't I have something that enables me to have free speech, where if I need to inscribe a message on the blockchain, it's immutable and lives there forever? If I need to escape my country for whatever reason, if it's dangerous, at least I have purchasing power to get me out without someone being able to stop that transaction. So that is also extremely important. Obviously, the UK doesn't want that. The European Central Bank doesn't want that. The president of the European Central Bank repeatedly says she wants a digital euro. She wants a CBDC. She wants to be able to control you, and you will have, for the digital euro, a cap at around 20,000 US dollars, probably even less, depending on what they end up doing as the final rule. But is that okay either? A limit on how much money you can have and how much money you can move? No. Is it fair that if you spend a certain amount, that you're considered in the gray market, and if they don't like you, they could just arrest you for buying a freaking TV? Like, that's not nice. And then even if you buy the TV in Europe, you got to sign a freaking waiver or something to watch TV and consume their propaganda. Wow. When you really look at the situation, doesn't it sound a little bit darn radical? Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, James Kellogg. You're happy to be in America. So am I, Mr. Sound Money on TikTok. Absolutely. I love America. Listen, America's got its issues. We are run by a lot of old people. And there was something that was put up yesterday on Twitter. Someone was commenting on the amount of people in Congress that are over 70 years old, over, like, since the time the US started, like, how many people over the age of 70 years old are serving in Congress? Literally, the number, like, the chart went, whoa! Like, it was insane. Mostly all of our members of Congress are, like, 70 years old. Sorry, friends and family, but, like, that is ridiculous. Especially, they're going to pass laws on crypto, decide who's regulating crypto. Is it the CFTC or the SEC? Meanwhile, you can't say crypto's a commodity nor a security. It's just a new creation that people try to create, like, a comparison that doesn't even exist because there's nothing to compare it to. And then, like, these people in Congress are so old, they probably never had a crypto wallet. They probably never sent a Bitcoin transaction. They probably never went to Uniswap a day in their lives. And they are going to be able to tell us how we should deal with this technology. Meanwhile, they're going to croak, and then people like us, me in my 20s, I'm going to have to grow up into the regulations that they set out for me that literally don't make sense. They're not going to live with the technology. I'm sorry, fam. Let's look at the numbers here. They're not going to live forever. So they're creating rules that benefit them and the old people versus the young people who actually have to live with this. So I'll digress on it, but it's absolutely freaking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'll say my piece with that. But there should be people in Congress that are 30 years old. I would say even 28 to 50 let's expand it. 28 to 60 should be the ages of congressmen and women. I mean, I would freaking run for Congress right now. Let's lower it to 22. Let's go 22 to 60. That should be the age limit. I'm running for Congress. Imagine, like, this clip gets, like, in the next, like, 20 years when I'm, like, if I run for Congress, then y'all are going to take this. Take the clip. I'm running for Congress. Should I run for Congress? Guys, one or yes emoji, two or no from emoji. Do I run for Congress? You know what? The thing is that they don't want me in DC. I think it would probably be the worst thing for them to put me in DC because I'm off the walls and radical for the people. And these people are radical for what? Money. And themselves, because they're egotistical people. And I put my ego to the side. I'm like Satoshi. Satoshi, he created Bitcoin, something that literally is changing the world forever. And then what happened? He just, like, let it live and did his thing. And he put his ego aside. I don't know. I don't know. I have your vote. Thank you, guys. Do I have your vote? Do I run for Congress? I'm going to try to pass some laws. That is a goal of mine. So, Hopefully we could get that done before I run for Congress. Anyway, please smash the like, subscribe, and share because I can't run for Congress right now. So we're going to move on from that conversation. We're going to go to Japan. Japan, oh boy. So they got some stablecoin issuers that they're looking to figure out, like, how could they have stablecoins in Japan? The yen, which is their native currency in Japan, it's dying. Like most other currencies in the world. So the yen knows it's struggling. And how do you spread the yen? How do you spread the dollar? How do you spread a lot of cryptocurrencies? Well, not a lot of fiat currencies via stable coins and crypto. Duh. And so looking over here, Japan's first domestic stablecoin issuer said that companies may soon have significant players in the country's sovereign debt market, potentially reshaping policy. Now, JPYC, the Tokyo-based company behind the first yen-pegged stablecoin, said issuers may evolve into major buyers of Japanese government bonds as their reserves increase. And that's what we see with Tether. That's what we see with USDC, is that they have a lot of government treasuries. They have a lot of government assets in relation and government bonds and whatever that may be. So I definitely think that this is interesting. And I just want to throw that in there because a lot of people are trying to become stablecoin issuers in Japan, except of course they're going to have a little bit of a back and forth to get there. Nothing's easy in this life, but Japan is moving forward. And speaking of Japan, well, we also have Singapore. Singapore is so ahead when it comes to crypto. Like, I'll give Singapore their flowers every day of the freaking week because the amount of people that I spoke to that have been to Singapore, that are in Singapore, absolutely love it. It is clean. People are in line. It is nice. People are nice. People are getting after it. They're busy darn bees. And so I would like to say, Singapore, get after it. They're very crypto forward. Token 2049 was a major conference that was there. Everybody had a ball and a half. And I think Singapore is really just advanced in a lot of ways that the US just can't get to. And so Coinbase Businesses is launching in Singapore for stablecoins. Like, this is really important. So I hope you guys pay attention here. Now, Coinbase Business is a new platform from Coinbase, obviously, launched in Singapore. And after they launched this in June, Coinbase rolled out the platform in Singapore as its first international market outside of the US. So now they're targeting startups and small businesses, and they'll provide an all-in-one crypto operating platform that allows users to send and receive payments and Coinbase-backed stablecoin USDC, manage crypto assets, and automate financial workflows. The company said by leveraging the speed and stability of digital dollars like USDC, we offer businesses a platform that enables seamless and secure trading, instant settlement, minimal fees, and zero chargebacks. Coinbase Singapore went and posted a tweet that they officially landed in Singapore and they're launching the first international expansion of their all-in-one financial hub. So, very, very bullish for USDC, very, very bullish for Circle, who is their issuer, and very bullish for Coinbase. I do have some Circle news as well right before I get back into Coinbase. Circle, if you guys are looking at their stock, Q3 profit tripled. They beat estimates. Total revenue reserve income for the quarter rose to $740 million for USDC's Circle. So if you guys want to take a look at that stock, I could peek at it really quick before we circle. Get it? Circle back to Coinbase. Look at Circle stock and we're going to circle back to Coinbase. Get it? I guess I'll just delete the podcast. Anyway, Circle stock. Yeah, you guys got it. TikTok had it. Anyway, we're not gonna make corny jokes on the show. We don't do that. Yes, we do. Anyway, we have some stuff to share with you for Circle stock. All right, Circle looking and taking gander after gander. Oh, this is a yikes. Yeah, I don't know if I even want to talk about this. $90 Circle. We're down 8%, falling below this $94. We're looking at its launch price, which is around $69. So bullishly, you want to pass that 94, 95 and look at $107 Circle. That seems like a little bit of a yikes. Calm down, comedian. Stop it. Oh, you guys are killing me over there. You guys are killing me. TikTok is gassing me up today. Sometimes TikTok's really great. Sometimes they're really mean. Today, you guys are really great. So I appreciate that. We're going to talk more about Coinbase, though. So the CLO, so the chief legal officer of Coinbase, his name is Paul. Paul made a post this morning, actually a thread, and I'll put it in book mode so it's bigger for us to read. But he did announce that Coinbase is making a major physical move, not just digital moves, physical moves. And they're moving from Delaware to Texas for their, they're incorporated in Delaware right now. And they're reincorporating in Texas. And we've seen people like Elon Musk do things similar, where he was based in Cali and he was like, we can't be doing this anymore. So he moved everything down to Texas. This seems to be a wide trend, especially because Texas wants to have their own exchange as well. Like, I believe they want to do their own stock exchange, and they're very bullish on crypto to begin with. Even Texas was debating putting out their own dollar or digital coin that is backed by gold. So Paul from Coinbase said, today Coinbase is announcing our decision to leave Delaware and reincorporate in Texas. This wasn't made lightly, but we'll always do what's best for our customers. He said, I've had great experiences in Delaware as a lawyer and judicial colleague, but the state no longer has a monopoly on corporate law, and it's now facing stiff competition from other states that are innovating to offer the right environment for businesses and innovators to thrive. He said, Coinbase isn't the first company to make the decision. We surely won't be the last. What we are seeing is a return to a free market economy in all things, including regulation and judicial review. And so Paul said, I'd be remiss to not thank Greg from Texas. And Greg, if you guys don't know, he's the governor of Texas, for all he's done to create an environment that welcomes ambitious companies like Coinbase with open arms. He said this is the bedrock of innovation in America. So very, very bullish for Coinbase to get out of Delaware and go down to Texas. So shout out to Paul, smart dude. He's gotten Coinbase through pretty much everything, including a lot of battles they had with the SEC under Garrett Gensler, who called us all
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
I swear, I feel like every time I say Gary Gensler's name, I just hear him saying hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes. I mean, did you guys catch that? Is that just me? Am I imagining Gary Gensler? I don't know. Let's look at Coinbase, shall we? $307 Coinbase. Woohoo! 0.91%. So ridiculous. I saw 307 flat. And then once I start transitioning the screen, it goes to $306.82. What was with that, Coinbase? Now, we did have a wick low a few days ago that tapped that 200-day SMA. That's at 283. That's our bear scenario. Below that, we want to hold support at 256. Bullish. We're going to look to keep targeting that 320 and beyond. Obviously, we hit some highs and whatever. Well, revisited these highs from 2021. We did defeat our original launch day price of 2021 back here in July. So we haven't hit a high for Coinbase in a while, but again, the market's been a little slow. And so I would just be targeting that 320 as a bullish scenario as of right now. There is a green dot printed. Money flow is red, but it seems like it's picking up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Does Paul drink coffee? He might. He might. Yeah, man, listen. Oh, I'm not the only one that hears Gary Gensler. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. He's haunting us. Y'all are obsessed with the way I'm saying Paul. I see PAWL on every freaking chat right now. Y'all, okay. Let's talk about JP Morgan. They're rolling out JPM coin on Coinbase's base. So Coinbase has their own layer 2 that's on top of Ethereum called Base Network. And they have the token, obviously, Base, that lives on Base. And I feel like that sounds so confusing. But JP Morgan has had JPM coin since 2019. So this isn't new. I feel like every time JP Morgan, there's a headline about JP Morgan doing the first this and the first that. No, it's not the first. They've been doing this for years. They've done all of these transfers and institutional transfers with tokenization. We're going to do a money market fund here. We're going to do a transfer of this here. And then everyone acts like it's the first time. I keep seeing headlines. Oh, first this, first that. No. They've been doing this for years. JP Morgan thinks they slick. They think, oh, we're just going to tell everyone this is so new. Because you know what? They know that people don't do research. But that's okay. Because you know what? You do your research by coming to this show. And I do the research for you. So JPM coin, for people that don't know, is a glorified bank CBDC. And what a deposit token is, it's obviously one-to-one with the dollar. And they want to make it so that you could do transfers from your account within, let's say, JP Morgan's Chase to another JP Morgan Chase account, and it'll be instant, no fees, whatever, which we already have Zelle for that. So it's like, okay. In addition, they want deposit tokens to be interoperable. So between, let's say, Citigroup, aka Citibank, also has been working on deposit tokens. So they want it to be like, okay, I send my Citibank coin to Chase, and Chase is gonna convert it to the Chase coin. And honestly, I don't really like any of it. I think this is all fugazi. I think this is just a way for the banks to create a system that's already closed. And so if they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing, it's gonna end up melting up to the central bank. So you won't be able to get a bank account at any bank. And you won't be able to transfer money anywhere because they control it on a different level now. Even right now, they can shut down my bank account. That's for sure. But even if it's digital, it's instant and a lot less work for them. So I'm just going to say right off the bat, I don't like any of this. I really don't. But this is the way we're going. The banks obviously know they have to get into crypto. SoFi yesterday announced they're the first nationally chartered bank to have Bitcoin and crypto trading. So if you have money in your checking account, they're like, okay, well, go buy Bitcoin within SoFi. Are you going to be able to withdraw that? Like, these are a lot of very important questions that we need to ask. But bottom line, the banks know that a few years ago, and Jamie Dimon was the biggest one, you're all hucksters, you're fraudsters, Bitcoin's a scam. But blockchain's cool because we want to use it for us. And that is exactly what the scam is. So this is why I get very frustrated about people that are like feeding into into Jamie Dimon's BS. Oh, that was mean, but it's true. Why are people feeding into him when this man literally has been saying for years that Bitcoin's a pet rock, it's absolute garbage, yet he uses the technology to leverage for himself? That should have told you, oh, he's the huckster, he's the fraudster, he's the scam artist, he's the he's not a nice person that thinks really bad people. Why would I listen to someone that's so not a good person? Oh, yeah, I won't listen to them. I'll just keep buying Bitcoin because now Bitcoin's $103,000 and this man has been talking smack about it for years. So the amount of gains you missed out on because people listen to fools like Jamie Dimon who literally works against you. I can't fathom. I cannot fathom listening to people such as him. I can't. I just look at him and I know he's a scary individual. Anyway, I think I'm a little unhinged. I'm slightly unhinged today. Feel like I drank a lot of coffee this morning. I went through a lot. I thought I had no Wi-Fi. 20 minutes before I went live, the Wi-Fi came back on. There were supposed to be texts showing up to my house, and they're like, "You good?" And I was like, "The Wi-Fi came back." They're like, "Okay," and I was like, "Okay." It's been a long day, and it's only 10:30 a.m. It's been a long one. But that's okay, because we're going to continue getting after it, because when I get off this podcast, we're going to have a Discord after show for members of the YouTube channel. So if you have not yet, go to that little $ in the chat, click a membership tier, whatever tickles your fancy. You press select, you purchase. Then you get cool emojis. We love emojis. Everyone in the chat, drop your favorite membership emoji in the chat. Please drop your favorite membership emoji. And then you get access to those emojis and that Discord after show. So you go to Discord, connect your YouTube account, and then you get to the member stage. You're going to send me NYC pizza. I ate a lot of pizza when I was in New York last week. I was bloated. I didn't like it. I was bloated. Was it delicious? Yes. Did I get buffalo chicken pizza? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Your girl is a sucker for buffalo chicken pizza, but it has to be the right one. It has to be the right one. So, shout out to Samir over on YouTube. He said, first time here, energy on high. Let's dip Bitcoin. Listen, man, we got energy here. Why? We drink coffee from a mug that's just as big as my noggin. That's why. So I hope that you're here. You have energy. You're ready to take on your day. Oh, hello. Blue Bear. Hello, Blue Bear, you lovely folk. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Zesty family. See, this is what it's about. See, this is what it's about. Like, we put things out there in the universe. Become a member of the channel. Make your life more zesty. Get emojis. Get access to an after show where we chat for a few minutes. And look, Blue Bear, being all cute as a blue bear, went and became a member of the channel. TikTok, do you feel that energy? Are you feeling the membership energy? Is the mug large or am I tiny? It's a mix of both. It's a mix of both. Yeah. And it doesn't help that me and all my friends are really small too, so you you wouldn't even know. You see the pictures of me and my friends and you're like, oh my gosh, they look so tall. No, we're all tiny people, man. You're not feeling the mic location. I mean, that's why you got to go to YouTube, because I got to do what I got to do for TikTok. TikTok is this little mic that's right here. This is the real mic for YouTube. So we're going to get into our coins to watch really quick because we're almost at the top of the hour and I've just been like absolutely yapping your ear off and you might be sick of me by now. Who knows? Are you sick of me? When I guess emoji 2 or no emoji, let me know if I'm just completely off the rails. I might be completely off the rails. And you know what? Someone's got to be off the rails. Not everyone could be on them. Let's get into the madness. All right, friends, here we go. Coins to watch leading your gainers is Decred up around 19%. Canton behind that at 12.5%. Sky up 12%. Story up 11.6%. And Memecore up 2.4%. Looking at our losers, Uniswap down 1.65%. Maybe Congress people could buy the Uni dip and start doing some transactions on the swap. FET down 9.8%. Starknet down 9.6%. Zcash down 8.7%. And Trump down 7.7%. All right. Y'all are really funny in the chat. I can't look at you. I actually can't. Is No here? I know No is here somewhere. I freaking love No. I love No. Hernanov said water and creatine for me. A lot of people have been doing the creatines. Is creatine like a pre-workout? I think it's pre-workout. Am I wrong about that? Or is it more like a vitamin you take after the workout? Is that what it is? Creatine? Yeah, it's pre. Okay, yeah, it's pre. I don't know. A lot of my friends do like pre-workout. Like a lot of them are in fitness, like they're fitness influencers or whatever, and they do the pre's. I'm scared. I got a little bit scared of pre-workout. I think I'm already really hype. I think the coffee does enough for me, and like I feel like pre-workout, I'd be freaking bouncing off the walls. I don't know. I'd be bouncing off the walls. I didn't even talk about Ethereum today. Let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum is $3,488, up 2.12%. We're battling the 200-day SMA. It's like a whole. Wait, hold on. I got this. Hold on. I have a sound for this. Yeah. Yeah. You see, wasn't that like cinematic? We might have to do that again. I don't know why y'all watch the show. $3,490 ETH. How splendid is that? We're up 2.13%. All right, let's hold support above $3,383 bullishly. Close above the 200-day SMA for about a week. $3,930 is our bullish. Now we're looking at the market ciphers. Money flow is down bad. Lowest since April, as we discussed yesterday. Same with Bitcoin, as we also discussed earlier this podcast. Green dot printed, pulling up that momentum. VWAP still seems to be bullish, but trending downward. VWAP is looking good. Not VWAP. RSI. RSI is looking good. We peaked out with that oversold, came right back up, and I would like to just stay in this nice steady uptrend. See where we go. Litecoin also battling the 200-day SMA. Yeah, that was snazzy. Okay. We're also battling the 200-day SMA with Litecoin, $101.41, down up 1.86%. We want to hold the $98 mark obviously past this 200-day SMA. That's literally the exact price of where we're at right now. And then tap that 104 bullishly, really just jet set to 115. I really feel like there's nothing holding Litecoin back from 140, but that's just what my heart says. You don't have to listen to me. I just say things on the internet. We have a red dot printed, fresh. Momentum. Oof, my ticket hit. If it confirms, VWAP is slightly below that zero line. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's officially bearish. Money flow is in the darn red. Looking at the RSI, we took a little bit of dip, but we are still considered bullish. We took another peek up. We'll see if this holds. The 200-day SMA is really an anchor that could weigh us down, y'all. Are you guys talking smack about me in the chat? Israel goes, I watch because of all the shenanigans. BBB chasing 25K likes. Oh, wow. We almost have 25,000 likes on TikTok. Yay. Love that. Creatine is healthy. Just keep hydrated. All right. Listen, I'll do some, I'll ask my fitness friends. Creatine rebuilds muscles and maintains water in the body. But like, I don't really want like water retention. I'm not trying to be bloated out here. Like I don't want to retain any water. I want to be slim. I want to be slim. Like some shady. Down bad vape said. Oh my gosh. Creatine is a muscle builder. Okay. Well, I'm getting it now. Thank you for all the influx of comments about creatine. So you don't think it'll hit a possible potential? What are we chatting about here, movie? Trillionaire, thank you so much for all the love on TikTok. Dano is here. Hello, my friend. Nice to see you. Yeah, yo, we got a lot of things going on. Everyone should have creatine. Oh my gosh. I think I need to be educated because I should do a fast. You know, I do like to do intermittent fasting, but the thing is like if I'm gonna work out and I don't eat before that, like I'll just like you know what I mean? So I definitely like need to balance the workout with the diet. Like, you know what I mean? It's an enzyme the body uses to rebuild muscle compositions. It can be a pre or after. Ah, okay, JKB. Word. It's good for the brain, creatine. Is that true, Gentle? Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. This is very interesting. It makes your muscles watery, all filled up, so you don't keep the weight. What? Okay, I need to actually do some research, y'all. Like, I need to do some research. This is kind of wild. I like this though because you're educating me. You're actually educating me. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Dana said crypto's good for not eating, stress, loss, weight, and losing hair. Oh, Dana, no. I'm gonna say don't do that. I'm gonna say why don't you go touch grass and DCA and don't look at your portfolio, and then you won't lose weight from not eating and lose your hair. You know, listen, your girl, like, I might start to gray over the next few years. Like, for real. I might start to gray over, you know, the things I've been through in the past. But the thing is that now we're spiritually awake, my friends. We are spiritual, and we give anxiety to the higher being. We don't hold anxiety anymore. Oh, you're from Peru. All right. Listen, hello from Peru. Hello, my Peruvian friend. Hello, George. Hello, everyone on TikTok. A lot of people are following us on TikTok today. You know, I'm kind of into this. I'm kind of enjoying the vibe of the stream today. You know, it kind of started off a little chaotic this morning. No Wi-Fi. Got Wi-Fi back 20 minutes before I streamed. But then I was like, you know what? I know what I'm chatting about. You guys know what we're chatting about. And that's okay. That's okay. Craig, done 15 years of landscaping. You don't want to touch any more grass. That's okay. You know, maybe some water, maybe some sand, maybe another natural element you can hang out with. But I do encourage everyone to go outside. Go take a walk, you know? Thank you guys. Wow. TikTok loves me. Thanks, Jimmy. Hug a tree. You know, actually, I'll tell you a story. Y'all are thinking, You guys are going to think I'm crazy, and I'll close the show out with this one. So I think, when was it? Was it 2 years ago at this point? I don't know. I went to, so NFT NYC was going on. I think it was 2024, maybe 2023. I don't remember. So NFT NYC, the most recent one I went to, it was, I had to go to a charity event because Doug Hype, if you guys know Douglas and I were co-hosting an event for teen suicide awareness and prevention. So we were raising some money for teenagers and mental health. And so we were going to do like a whole show. We were hosting it and everything. We were on stage and we had a lot going on. And so from there, I was like, okay, like I'm ready to go. I was dressed in the morning. Then New York, because I was still living there at the time, New York gets hit with this massive earthquake. I was in my apartment. I was eating breakfast that morning. The whole place is shaking. I'm like, oh my word. I was thrown off. And so the fam and I were like, all right, I got to go to this event. We had to drive to Manhattan from Brooklyn. So we were almost on the highway. I literally told, I told the fam, I said, we got to pull over. Because I'm type of mess over this earthquake. Like, I don't like it. So I got out of the car. To get to the point here, I got out of the car and I saw a tree and I literally leaned against the tree and I gave the tree a hug because I was like, I need to like be grounded, quite literally. So I hugged a tree, got back in the car and went to Manhattan and did the event. And I was okay after that. Although I did end up taking a nap in Doug's hotel room. Like Doug left and I was like, I'm going to stay here and take a nap. So I literally like, I wasn't feeling great that day, I guess. I took a nap in Doug's hotel room for 2 hours and then Doug came back and then we went and then me and him left for an event. It was actually, I think it was a Vogue event. No. Forbes. It was a Forbes event. So I took a nap. I talked about Coinbase. Yes, I talked about Coinbase and everything like that. But that was a little story about how I hugged a tree after an earthquake to feel more grounded. Very random story. Did you guys need to hear it? Probably not. Do you care? Probably not. But is it something to know about me? I guess. I'll literally hug a tree. I don't care. And so thank you for being here today. Hope you guys had a beautiful day, a beautiful morning. Hope you have a beautiful day. It is Wednesday. We are midweek. We are going into an after show right now because if you're a member of the channel, I want to appreciate you and hang out with you for a few minutes. And you can hear me yap even more for another 10 minutes. Isn't that great? So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just being so funny. This was a great show today, as it is always. And I just appreciate you guys to a degree that you really just don't understand. So thank you guys so much. Please stay blessed. Do something good for someone today. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends. Go to Discord. Let's get into the after show right now, because this is what we do. We like to hang out with each other. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. If you're on TikTok, give me a follow, share this out. I'll shut you guys off in a minute. YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Kick, Abstract, X. I don't know where you're freaking watching from, but if you're here, I really do have love for you and I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Happy Wednesday. See you in Discord in just a minute. Bye. Stay zesty. Mwah!